Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. Remember that what you now have was once among the things you only hoped for. Death, therefore, the most awful of evils, is nothing to us, seeing that when we are, death is not come, and when death is come, we are not. He who is not satisfied with a little is satisfied with nothing. Of all the means to ensure happiness throughout the whole life, by far the most important is the acquisition of friends. Death does not concern us, because as long as we exist, death is not here. And when it does come, we no longer exist. The wealth required by nature is limited and is easy to procure, but the wealth required by vain ideals extends to infinity. You don't develop courage by being happy in your relationships every day. You develop it by surviving difficult times and challenging adversity. It is folly for a man to pray to the gods for that which he has the power to obtain by himself. Not what we have, but what we enjoy constitutes our abundance. I have never wished to cater to the crowd, for what I know, they do not approve, and what they approve, I do not know. The art of living well and the art of dying well are one. If the gods listened to the prayers of men, all humankind would quickly perish, since they constantly pray for many evils to befall one another. Never say that I have taken it, only that I have given it back. He who has peace of mind disturbs neither himself nor another. Don't fear the gods, don't worry about death. What is good is easy to get, and what is terrible is easy to endure. Empty is the argument of the philosopher, which does not relieve any human suffering. The noble man is chiefly concerned with wisdom and friendship. Of these, the former is a mortal good, the latter an immortal one. Nothing is sufficient for the person who finds sufficiency too little. The fool's life is empty of gratitude and full of fears. Its course lies wholly toward the future. We must, therefore, pursue the things that make for happiness, seeing that when happiness is present, we have everything, but when it is absent, we do everything to possess it. Death is nothing to us. When we exist, death is not, and when death exists, we are not. All sensation and consciousness end with death, and therefore in death, there is neither pleasure nor pain. The fear of death arises from the belief that in death there is awareness. He who says either that the time for philosophy has not yet come or that it has passed is like someone who says that the time for happiness has not yet come or that it has passed. It is better for you to be free of fear lying upon a pallet than to have a golden couch and a rich table and be full of trouble. To eat and drink without a friend is to devour like the lion and the wolf. Be moderate in order to taste the joys of life in abundance. The greater the difficulty, the more the glory in surmounting it. All friendship is desirable in itself, though it starts from the need of help. He who least needs tomorrow will most gladly greet tomorrow. The time when you should most of all withdraw into yourself is when you are forced to be in a crowd. Death is nothing to us, since when we are, death has not come, and when death has come, we are not.